I couldn't help myself. I had to get this Suzuki off-road somewhere. Hopefully the farmer doesn't mind. Right, that was a sweet deal. Just picked up the new DRZ4S. Looks great. Batteries now did me well here. Not a lot of fluff, not a lot of extra stuff. Just a straight price, straight bargain, and ready to go. See if I can remember how to ride it. One mile. Now this is a fun road. Of course, I can't really take this bike up to speed, but so speaking of which, I mean, there's several different schools of thought on what a break-in period is. You know, I feel like from what the dealership told me to what some of you out there are doing, some are saying, well, it's the first 600 miles till your first oil change. Dealer said, and I read the book, you know, they just say that, you know, you don't want to rev it out. Doesn't mean you can't shift through all the gears, but what the bike requires or needs is periods of heat and cooling. So you don't want to get it really warm and have it wide open in fourth or fifth gear and run it for an hour, which I've got an hour and a half ride home. So I'm gonna have a really good indication of what this seat is like by the time I get home. Pretty nice ride right now. It's surprisingly quiet. I don't even hear the bike. I mean, I can hear a little bit of it, and the wind's not too bad either. So I'm enjoying this ride. Got some hills here in southern Indiana, which Indiana's flat and cornfield, but around Jasper and different areas, up around Bloomington, IU area, and you know, there's lots of lakes and hills. And this area around here is big in stripper pits. So the coal companies that were here, Black Beauty Coal, I don't know what they're named now, they've just kind of gotten tons of coal out of this area. Just pulled on alongside the road here. It's like this all the way up and down. Let's get up here. Oh. That's a hole. You can't appreciate it on one of these action cameras, but that's deep. Hello.
How you doing?
Good. I probably can't drive by and get a picture of one of them big trucks up there, can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hitachi. Son of a gun. I don't even know if that whole thing's fitting in this picture. They've done well by putting the land back to usable recreation area and planting trees and making it more usable, and you'd really have to look to see where they've done and been and dug up. So here we have Loon Pit in Warwick County, 184 acres. Wow, and you can see how much they've dug out there. Look what it looks like now though. Isn't this nice? Probably my first off-road ride with this bike is gonna be at one of those areas that they've designated an off-road vehicle park. It's probably about 30 minutes from my home now, and it's got miles and miles of trails, and it's all reclaimed land from the stripper pits that the government's made usable for motorcycles and then four-wheel drives, things like that. Looking forward to getting the DRZ4S. I mean, do we still call it a DRZ? Do we call it a 4S? I have no idea. I'm going to call it the 4S. You know, it just doesn't give it a homage to its predecessor. So I'm going to call it a DRZ. But yeah, looking forward to getting the DRZ out and about, experience this. I mean, look at this. Quite different from the hills of Tennessee that I came from, where, you know, it was mountain rise valley, and you couldn't see much unless you were up on top and the trees were cleared. The roads were beautiful, don't get me wrong. That's some of the best riding I've ever done, and you can check through my videos and see some of those rides. But there's something about just looking out and seeing farmland. It's just kind of nice. You can see weather, you can see what's out there, kind of like Florida. What reminds me of, in Florida, you know what weather's happening and you can avoid it. Let me go kind of change some gears here. I've been talking and riding at the same pace, so we need to kind of do what I just talked about, and that's change it up a bit. But yeah, we're in Tornado Alley, and my second week or third week back to Indiana, tornado, I saw it. I saw the funnel or whatever go past, or what I thought was going to be a tornado, and sure enough, a mile past my clinic, that thing sat down and tore up some homes and stuff. Nobody got hurt, thank goodness, but welcome back to Indiana. Yeah, that's what you get to experience around here. You just got to watch out. There's good warning systems. Right outside my clinic, there's a siren that goes off. And man, that thing is loud. It'll tell everybody in town. And so at least one thing Indiana does well is we know about tornadoes, and we give good warnings. Looking forward to riding Southern Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Kentucky. This bike is going to venture on some BDRs, hopefully on the Trans-America Trail. You know, I still have work. Work's work, you know. I'm a few years from retirement, so we got to pay the bills, but I'm looking forward, going to start getting some gear on this bike, maybe some modified, some upgrades. Can't wait to get a bigger tank. That's got to happen because I want to take this bike moto camping, and looking forward to that. I've got everything set up for it except the bike. The bike's just not prepared yet. So let's go over some modifications or things I think I might do. I'm going to keep it this way for a while though. Just get it broke in, see what I really need and what I don't. The biggest mistake people like myself have made in the past is that we buy a new bike and we think we have to change everything on it. And there's a good chance we don't. I mean, I'm not sure it needs handlebar risers yet. Let's go out and ride it. Does it need a new seat? I think it does. Seat Concepts makes a great seat. That's what I've been looking at. They're in the middle of production on it right now. But do I need it? Let's find out. But I tell you what, I did get a Nelson Rig tank bag. It just looked like it was the right size and the right geometry to fit this bike. So I got that coming in. We'll take a look at that. Maybe some other bags for the back we're going to go over as well. So the front end of the bike is what's confusing me the most. I just don't see a lot of room up here. I would like to have my Garmin. I'd like to have my phone mounted. I'd like to have a little windshield up front. And I'm just not sure where that's going to fit and what kind of aftermarket products are going to be out there that's going to fit this bike for a while. But you know what? I'm not going 70 mile an hour down the highway on this bike. I'm taking back roads to where I'm going. Even if I take a 2 to 3 day trip, I'm probably going to be cruising at 50, 60 mile an hour. And unless I got a 30 mile an hour headwind, I don't need a windshield. You know, it's nice not having that up front. So kind of a different school of thought now that I've ridden it. I don't know what I want up there. We'll just have to wait and see on that. Definitely going to get some different mirrors up front here. Even though these look nice, one fall and they're gone. Also going to get some bar protectors and control protectors up here as well. This is a new bike. It's a new model, first year. There's not a big catalog of parts out there. So for the most part, we're going to have to ride this bike as it is, and that's okay. That's better than spending a ton of money on stuff that you're not sure you're going to use or want, or if you're going to like or not. Just ride the bike the way it is. I'll probably add some things here or there, but I'm not going to get a big shipment of stuff in all in one day, because quite frankly, it's just not out there. So we're going to enjoy it. We're going to ride it. We're going to put miles on it. So let's head back and let's get back on the road again. Ooh, what do we have back here? Maybe we can get on a little gravel and off-road rock. I'm not real sure where I'm headed. Just trying to put some miles on the bike, actually. Let's get over in the thick stuff. See how she does. Yeah, she's not gonna give the back wheel up in gravel. Maybe just a little bit, but not much. Let's check out the ABS. You know, I've not ever done that before on a bike, on gravel. Let's try it again. Killed it. Well, that tells you how well them brakes are working. Of course, I didn't grab the clutch when I was supposed to, but yeah. That's the first time, folks, I've ever on rock road just grab a handful of front brake and back brake, because I'm old school. We didn't have ABS growing up. And you did that on your old dirt bike and you were eating it. So there was a lot of mental anxiety happening right there that I had to get past. The more you kind of challenge yourself with those type of things, you got to trust your equipment, but you got to be cautious. The more you kind of practice and challenge yourself, the more you can, you know, gain experience and get better at it. All right, so 5th gear. 45 mile an hour in the rocks, 46. That's smooth. She feels good. 50, definitely feels good. But stay tuned. We're going to show you some more of the DRZ as things happen. We'll just keep it on 2 wheels. Thanks for watching the Skitch on Wheels channel. Short video, just a bike pickup video, but a great day for me. Hey, you know, what's not to like about a new bike day? So you all take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, I had to find somewhere to take this bike off-road today. So yeah, even if it's for a minute or 2. Are we here to buy your new motorcycle, TT?
No.
No? Come here, let's go check out my new one.
No.
Is that not it? I see something for you though. Right over there.